Hi everybody, and good afternoon, good evening, and or good morning, depending on where you may be around the world. I'm just getting a little sip here, so bear with me 1 second. I think we are great. Okay, so I am Keisha Luke, Culinary Nutritionist, and today we are going to be making a creamy walnut Alfredo sauce, and it's non-dairy. So I want to get started. Let's get all started in the kitchen now. Okay, so very first thing, get your pan ready. Get it nice and hot, okay? So we're gonna turn it on to about medium heat. You don't wanna go any higher than that because literally all we're doing is we're just going to warm up the Alfredo sauce. So let's get started. So personal blenders, let me tell you, are one of the best inventions ever, especially if you are doing vegan food, because this is a vegan sauce. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add in some walnuts. Now, I have pre-soaked the walnuts, as you can tell. They're a little, as you know, in the Caribbean culture, let's say they swell up. And part of soaking it is all about releasing the phytates, okay? The extra toxins and that garbage that we don't want, that causes inflammation and or indigestion in our guts. Hi Auntie Dale, good morning. We're also going to add some garlic. I love garlic cloves, okay? And coconut milk. So we're gonna just pour that in like so into our personal blender. If you have, you know, let's say a Vitamix, anything like that, it's basically a high-powered blender. That's where I'm getting at. Just use any kind of a high-powered blender. We're going to use some sea salt as well. Get that in. Some black pepper. And again, use your herbs and spices. It is all about flavor, okay? And we're going to put that on. And blend it up. Okay, and we're gonna get, and we're gonna blend that until it's smooth. Hi Mary, hi Tanya, hi guys. So I'm really excited to see how I like to advance. All right, and that's my little shaking dance, you know. Caravana's coming up, guys, so. Alrighty, so look at that. So we have our sauce, okay? This is the creamy, non-dairy walnut sauce. We're going to pour this into the pan, but before we do that, olive oil. Add in a little bit of olive oil. It is going to help so that A, it doesn't burn your sauce, and B, it also just gives it a nice flavor to it. And it makes it creamier and more moist. And of course, it adds in the good fats, okay? So that's what we want here. So we're gonna add that into our pan. And we're gonna add in our sauce. I'm just gonna turn this here so everybody can see. Take a look there, okay? And we're gonna add in our sauce here. And again, we have it on medium heat. Voila! So let's get cooking. Dun, 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 dun. If anybody has any questions as we are doing this, please feel free, ask away. Taking our spatula, getting this all done. Now, all we're doing, like I said, is we are heating this up just so it kind of thickens a little. And you're gonna see how it's gonna thicken on the heat. And as you're preparing that, as you're preparing your sauce, what I would suggest, you can add this sauce to anything. So if you have a spiralizer, get your spiralizer handy because you can do zucchini noodles, you can do sweet potato noodles. And that also keeps it not just vegan, but also gluten-free. As well as, if you would like, add it to a bunch of vegetables. Let me tell you, this sauce, you can add it to really, truly everything and anything. Okay, so again, we had our walnuts. We pre-soaked them because it helps for, like I said, the indigestion. It helps to digest your foods a lot better, a lot faster and easier. And then we added in the garlic cloves. We added in some salt, some black pepper. Now, we are missing one main ingredient, which I truly, truly love. And I find that it just kicks it up a notch when you are dealing with any kind of sauces, especially a creamy based sauce, okay? And what that is? Nutmeg. One of the most flavorful spices that I love. You can use it in cooking, so again, in savory foods, as well as anything sweet. So whether you're baking, let's say, whether it's a pie, whether it is a mini loaf cake, any kind of cakes, any kind of tarts, anything like that, absolutely love. And we are literally just gonna sprinkle a little bit of nutmeg, and that is just gonna bring out the flavors even more, okay? And don't be afraid. One thing, taste your food. When you are in the kitchen, make sure that you taste your food, okay? Very, very important. So this is almost ready to go. So let's take a taste here. And I want to show everybody how the color, how it's changed in color. Do you see that? Look how awesome that is. So you have all the flavors just mingling all together, okay? And as I said, the olive oil, it keeps it moist, keeps it from burning, okay? Keeps that creaminess that we're looking for. So we are going to take a taste. Oh yeah. Slightly add in a little bit more sea salt. Okay. And from last night's dinner, I did a little bit of a medley, a vegetable medley with some quinoa balls. Okay, so these are all homemade. They're vegan. And so we have some roasted cabbage, as red cabbage, as well as broccoli and cauliflower. So we are just going to add some of our sauce onto that. And away you go. For those of you busy bees on the go, this is a great, believe it or not, great breakfast idea. Okay? Intake more of your greens, more of your veggies. And more importantly, what it really is, plant-based foods. Okay, so we're going to sprinkle a little bit of that, like so. Voila. Let's take a taste. I can't wait. So look at that. Okay, we're going to taste this up. The flavors just all come together. So we have the creaminess of the walnuts. We have the thickness of the walnuts, actually. And protein. High protein source. We have the protein of the quinoa as well, and the quinoa balls. And for those of you who may not know, vegetables have a lot of protein. That's why I'm saying increase your vegetable intake, your plant-based foods. If you find yourself lethargic, if you find yourself low in energy levels, if you find yourself just very sloppy and draggy, especially during this time, right? It's spring. So what do we want to do? We want to eat more seasonal vegetables, okay? Seasonal fruits and vegetables. Make sure that you go to your local your local supermarkets. I was going to say your local farmers. Make sure that you support your local farmers, okay? Seasonal eating. So again, you are in the kitchen with Culinary Nutritionist Keisha Luke. Catch me every Wednesdays and Fridays at 11 o'clock, where I'll be doing nutrition education, as well as cooking every Fridays, every Freedom Friday. And please feel free, if you have any questions, please feel free to DM me, PM me. Check out my website, www.keishaluke.com. It's just on the top there. For all of your one-on-one, if you want one-on-one nutritional consultations, please feel free, contact me. We have a weekly meal delivery service that is delivered to all of Toronto, GTA. We go as far as Oakville in the west. We have Ajax Pickering in the east. The north, we have Vaughan, Stouffville, Richmond Hill. And of course, as I said, downtown Toronto, we got you covered, all right, as well as the GTA. So if there is any further questions, everybody have an awesome, beautiful Friday, wherever you may be. And stay loved, stay blessed, and health is wealth, y'all. Take care. Bye.